What is up, everyone? Shotgun Crypto here. In this video, we are going to be talking about Storj. You know, because obviously the coin that's on everybody's mind after Elon Musk just decided to crash the entire crypto market. Everyone's been thinking about Storj. Everyone's been talking about Storj. Storj has been the talk of the town. But no, for real though, we are going to be talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano in future videos. But for this video, for this short video, I want to keep it short. I do want to point out some very interesting things I see going on in the charts for Storj and what might just be an 80% moonshot all the way up here to this price target of about $3.20. And so without further ado, let's just dive right in. But actually there is further ado, so if you enjoy these videos, or actually just be sure to watch till the end of this video to see the full scoop of what's going on. But also, if you want to not miss out on time-sensitive videos like these about the crypto market, about coins like Storj, and about other coins in general, then be sure to click that subscribe button. Be sure to click on the notification bell, enable all notifications so you never miss out. Alright, so let's just dive right in. So, what is Storj? So, for those who don't know, let's just start from the basics. So, kind of the nutshell of Storj is that it's using blockchain in order to store data, hence the name Storj for storage. At least that's my theory about the name, right? So it's kind of like an iCloud, or it's kind of like a Google Drive, except instead of having that centralized entity up there with Google and Apple, you just have, it's completely decentralized, right? So you would just pay for that storage space using the storage token, and you get your space. And definitely there are many other coins just like Storj, or not just like Storj, right? But many other coins that try to fill that niche as well, like for instance, Filecoin. But of course, the difference is that Filecoin is a lot bigger, and Storj is a lot smaller market cap, and because a lot lower market cap, I should say, and because of that, there's a lot more room to grow, and we could really be looking at a parabolic growth from here. And so let's just look at the charts. So just as a recap of everything that went on, so back here around New Year's, not too much going on until we had this huge parabolic growth. I know it just pales in comparison to what happened later on, but back then this was huge, right? So we grew all the way up, and then we retraced, did that little dead cat bounce, which is the same pattern that we see here, right, later on. So it's like foreshadowing, putting my English degree to good use. So anyways, so we retraced, went back down, before we did this huge moonshot all the way up here, went down, retraced, went all the way up to our all-time high, and hopefully maybe in the near future we would break this all-time high, but for now the all-time high, before we went down, went back up, then we really went down for good, and we've just been in this retrace mode ever since, right? So we went all the way down, hit this new low, not an all-time low, but a new low, and of course from here we entered what appears to me to be an ascending triangle pattern, which is, of course, a bullish pattern. And we've been following this pattern fairly consistently. So we went down, went back up, went down, tried to go for a breakout, didn't really happen, and actually a little more into that. So if we were to zoom in right now, and let's see. So you see this double bottom going on, and from there, if you look at the technical price target of that double bottom, it's basically at the same level of support, so it's just added confluence. Well, not strict confluence, but you definitely see where that's going, right? And you also see this larger double bottom being activated here, so one bottom, the other bottom, and from there you get this almost perfect technical pattern, not technical pattern, the technical price of this double bottom before we went back down to retest this level of support, and of course that failed. We tumbled all the way down. In fact, we broke down even some more before we wanted to, as you can see, we really wanted to follow this pattern, so we went all the way up to this trend line. We really wanted to break back up, but we unfortunately broke all the way down. And so, of course, as you might remember, this is around the same time when Elon Musk came out with that tweet that just crashed Bitcoin and crashed the entire crypto market, other than Cardano, which just decided to go about its merry way and set a new all-time high. But Storj, of course, was in that majority, in that vast majority that crumbled with Bitcoin and hit this new low. And as you can see, it's a very strong level of support here. You see it being tested basically a third time, of course, give or take, right? And so as you can see, it starts from the beginning. When we had this first moonshot, we went back down, we stabilized at the same level, at this level, right? So we did this yada yada yada, same thing. We crashed all the way down, we retraced, and we hit a new low. And that new low is that exact same level that we've confirmed, right? Because from there we bounced back up and entered this pattern. And so from here, when we did this breakout downwards, which as far as I can tell, and of course this isn't financial advice, as every other YouTube channel says in crypto. Do your own research. This isn't financial advice, but from what I can see, I think this is probably a fake out. Like, we are going to go back up. We are going to be testing this level. More on that later, but really just to go back to this level of support, it's some very, very strong level of support. So as you can see, this is being tested a third time, almost, right? We almost hit that level, and from there we bounced back up. And this is the level that I used to draw the Fibonacci replacement. So I used the all-time high, retraced all the way down to this new low, and as you can see, it didn't break that, and we bounced back up. Now you see, if we were to break down again, let's say if something were to happen with Bitcoin, and because of that, Storj goes down, or if just Storj just goes down on its own, if we were to crash down from here, as you can see, we've been trying to test this level, this Fibonacci level here. So let's say hypothetically, if we were to break down again, more likely than not, we would be supported here. And if we do bounce back up again, then that would be a bullish sign. That would be a double bottom, and we would just go right back up. That would propel us to this level of support, not support, to this level of resistance. And if we break it, it would become support. And if we were to go up, break past it, go back down, confirm it, then we would really confirm that as a level of support. So either way, as long as we can stay above this level, then I think that this is still very bullish for Storj in the long run, or at least in the near run, I should say, in the next week, let's say. But of course, conversely, if we break down from this level, then very bad things happen, right? Then we go all the way down to the crypto abyss, as we call it. But so far, as far as I can see, I think we are going to be going all the way up here. We are going to be testing this level of support pretty soon. We are going to go back to the end of this triangle pattern. So all eyes will be on this. All eyes will be looking at whether or not we could break past this level of support. And actually, right before that, I do see another pattern, actually. So as you can see, if we were to go down here, if we encounter resistance here, because as you can see, we definitely also see some confluence here as well, from here, from here, from here. And when it comes to the candles closing, not all these wicks all the way up. If we look at the candles closing, we could be looking at a breakdown temporarily. So we go from here, encounter resistance, go down, and we could be looking at the formation of an inverse head and shoulders. And if we were to go back down, and if we go back up again, then of course, if we could confirm that pattern, then that would also be an additional bullish sign, right? And so, but just insofar as this triangle pattern goes, so I drew out this technical price target here. And of course, these are all rough estimates, right? You can never get everything on the dot, except for my last video. Well, my first two videos when I predicted the $2,700 for Ethereum. But that was, I don't know how much, I think that was more or less luck than anything. But anyways, so as you can see, if we were to draw from the bottom here of the triangle all the way to the top, up to the top, then it's about $1, so a little bit below $1. And so if we were to move that up here, so we start up here, go all the way up to about $1, you see that's where I based this line off. That's our technical price target of about $3.20, maybe a little bit below it. But if it were $3.20, well, okay, actually, that's a little, so it's around that ballpark, right? What I noticed was that also you see that confluence with the Fibonacci level, right? And so around this ballpark between, let's say, $3.16, if we were to be a little bit more general, all the way up to maybe the Fibonacci level, about $3.27, 28 cents. So either way, if you were to draw it from, let's say if you were to buy in from here, from where we are right now at the time of this video, if we were to hit that price target, then we would be looking at about, no, never mind, hold on, hold on. I drew it a little bit higher. So here's where we are right now, the dotted line. And so if we were to break out and hit that target, that would be, I mean, that's crazy. So that would be over 80%, 80, 90% gain right there. And so and of course, hypothetically, if you bought from the dip all the way down, hold on. So if you were to break, Jesus. Okay, so if you were to draw from, let's say if you bought from the dip all the way at the bottom, the new low, and of course, if you were to go all the way up here, then you would be looking at more than doubling, well, yeah, more than doubling your investment. That's some crazy gains right there. So really, all eyes are peeled on this level right here in the next, let's say, where are we? Where would that be? About, Jesus. Okay, so about in the next 2 or 3 days, right? So if we could break past this level, if we could confirm this as a breakout, if we go back down, test it, and if we confirm that this is a level of support, and then from there we would be looking at some serious parabolic growth from here, and we would just be having a moonshot, an 80% growth, right? And so really that's all I wanted to say. Keep your eyes peeled on this level, see what happens the next 1 or 2 days, 2 or 3 days, and so let's see what happens. Let's get this crypto, as Crypto Kirby says. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like this video and let me know your thoughts in the comment section, whether you found this really insightful and helpful, or conversely, if you found that this video was a waste of time and I was an idiot, let me know too, and let me know your suggestions on what we should be looking at in the future. Any constructive criticism, any constructive feedback would also be very welcome. And so share this with your friends, share this with everybody. And of course, if you really want to make my day, click on that subscribe button, click on the notification bell, enable all notifications so you don't miss out on videos just like this. So until next time, peace out.